One of the things that I've at least noticed recently is you started adding additional SKUs, Chole Bhature, Chole Kulches, and most recently, my favorite item on the menu, all the new rice bowls.
Right.
What's the thought process over there about adding these additional SKUs?
Sure.
How do you arrive at this? Curious to hear the entire thought process there.
Sure. So the number one thing is that, you have to define your boundaries and say, what is it that you will do and what is it that you will not do, right? And therefore, if you see our product curation also, it has always been within those boundaries of what fits into a samosa party, right? And when I say that, samosa party doesn't just stand for samosas alone. Samosa party actually is a verb. So you would say that, let's do a samosa party, and it may or may not involve samosas. It would be a cheap and cheerful party that you throw for your friends or family without alcohol in a more cool, casual sort of setting, right? So that's what the word samosa party actually means. And that's where the brand's name came from, that we wanted to stand for hangout. We wanted to stand for, a cool, casual gathering of people, whether it's in their own homes and offices or whether it was in our physical space, which is why if you see our stores, they have this very trendy, cool vibe. There's a foosball table. You can go and play and, just really hang out and take that break from your busy work day or shopping or whatever that it is, right? So that's where Samosa Party stands as a brand. And samosa happens to be our largest product offering. We do samosa chaats, which again, are samosas, but in a different format. Similarly, I think we did Chole samosa chaat, and then we got demand saying that, why don't we do Chole Bhature also? So it was just an addition of one more additional SKU, which is the Bhatura. Because the Chole, chutney and everything already exists in the system. Then similarly, we realized that, there was a lot of demand coming from people, especially in the physical stores, that for more substantial meal options during the meal hours, right? And India is a rice eating country. So we figured we had to do rice, but we didn't want to do it again the traditional way of, you do rice and you do a curry. So we said, what is a modern samosa party way of doing this, which could be very ownable by the brand, and it doesn't look like, it doesn't belong to us. So if you see our rice bowls as well, they are, number one, they're innovative and customizable, which is what we've always stood for, right? You should be able to customize your buckets. You should be able to have different fillings and offerings. So therefore, you have these options of different curries, different types of rice, and so on, all freshly made. Then next, in terms of the toppings and in terms of how the whole bowl comes together, there is a samosa crisp or a samosa in it, right? So it's very ownable by Samosa Party and not something that any other brand can tomorrow replicate and say, this is my version, because it sort of, when you see it, and again, like I said earlier about the samosas, when you see the product, you should know who it belongs to. So you can just look at our bowls and you will know they belong to us, right? And because we deal with more edgy, trendy consumer set, we've made them customizable, or sort of you can build your own bowls almost like how you build a burrito, right? And that being the framework of how do you make cool, edgy products which are in demand, which belong in the framework of Indian flavors, Indian ethnic snacking. And at the same time, because this was a consumer need of slightly more fulfilling sort of products, that's where these products have come from. We're also innovating a few more desserts now, which again, sort of belong in the realm of Samosa Party, and looking to provide more wholesome dining in experiences in our stores as well.
Thank you for watching. If you like this clip, please like and subscribe. To watch the full episode with Diksha on Samosa Party, please click the video here.